see you come in. Please have a seat, fellow theorist. My name is Lev Vygotsky, and I am here today to tell you a little bit about myself. First, I was born in Russia in 1896. Here is our Russian flag. And may I just say, I think I am the world's best theorist. Now, for a little background information about myself, I was born in 1896. I had a degree in law, but I was always very interested in the field of psychology and sociology. So in 1924, I totally switched directions from law and decided to focus mainly on psychology, especially educational psychology. And let me just say, I believe that children are curious and want to be actively involved in their learning. That is where my most important theory comes in, the social cultural theory. This theory emphasizes the importance of society in the development of a child. And I believe that language is the most important aspect of society that affects a child most. Through language, a child can develop his or her own thinking. I believe the culture around the child shapes their cognitive development. The focus of my social cultural theory is on the role that participation in social interactions and culturally organized activities influence development. So the question you have to ask in my theory is, what social, historical, and cultural patterns affect us and our development? This theory also focuses on modeling and watching the behavior around us. Now, a main part of my theory is the zone of proximal development. The zone of proximal development and scaffolding. Now, the zone of proximal development is a span between what a child already knows and what they have the potential to know. During this period, the teacher should use scaffolding in order to guide the child in the process of learning. Now, all scaffolding is just assistance. Be assisting to the child. Help them learn what they do not know. I suggest that children learn best when they are given tasks that are slightly beyond their ability to perform on alone, but can perform very well when assisted by someone who is more cognitively advanced. Now, let's go into this a little farther, and I have some diagrams to show you to explain this better. Now, here in the yellow, we find things the child just can't do yet, regardless of scaffolding. For instance, advanced mathematics for a 5-year-old. They would not be able to do that yet. Here in the green area is the zone of proximal development, things a child can do with a bit of help, scaffolding, as I said, such as when prompted with leading questions or watching an example setter. This is a space where learning and growth occur. Now the blue part is what the child can do all alone. So as we see, my theory is very prevalent in today's classroom. I believe that the most beneficial way for a child to learn in the classroom and develop cognitively is through social interactions with not only their peers but with their teacher. The zone of proximal development should be used while teaching and should be outlined in the teacher's lesson plan. Scaffolding is very important when it comes to teaching. The teacher should always be modeling and scaffolding with her students. Without modeling and support, the child will struggle with his or her own learning. Now, unfortunately, I do have critics out there. Some say that I was too vague in my findings. They say they like how Piaget, another psychologist who's greatly involved in the social cultural theory, around the same time that I was, had detailed stages of development, and I just assumed that all children in the same age develop the same. I also did not make it very clear that which social interactions are best. But I believe that all social interactions can be a learning moment for anyone. Any social interaction you come across. Some argue that I did not focus on genetics so much, which I did not. I understand that children may learn at a slower pace, but I believe that social interaction is the most important. I want to thank you all for coming in today, all for helping me talk about my theory. And I just want to say again, world's best theorist right here. So thank you.